Welcome back to Oma's Taste. Today we are making a riro. So the first thing we have here is chicken, onion, pepper, and seasoning cubes. We'll cook them and set them aside. The same thing I have in this shaki and cow meat. I have onion, scotch bonnet, seasoning cube, and salt. So I'll just cover them and let them to cook. Here I also have king prawns. I have cleaned them very well. That I will be using. I'll fry them together with this mackerel fish. Over here I have chili peppers. This is one of the grade you can use to cook this efforiro. I have cut and boiled them in the pot. After they have boiled down, I use my hand blender and blend them until they are very smooth. I also added 2 cups of thin fresh tomato in the chili pepper and blend them together so that I will have enough sauce. After blending them, I'll set them aside and add oil in the pot that I will be using. This is dawa. I am going to roast them in the fire before I blend them together with crayfish, onion, pepper, and seasoning cubes. It is black because of that dawa. Of course, you know it is black. So I'm going to fry all of them together. This foundation is very important if you want to have a flavorful food. Yes, you have to fry and prepare the foundation very well. Frying that crayfish, onion, and habanero pepper, the whole kitchen is full of beautiful aroma now. I'm also going to be adding a seasoning skew. This seasoning skew is of fish. So fry them together there. You are building a beautiful flavor for your food. After you have fried them for 5 minutes continuously, you pour in your pepper mixture and the tomato blend. Fry until you see the oil on top. I'll cover them to avoid splash, and here I have my spinach. I soaked them overnight. Sorry, I drained them overnight because it was frozen one. Because it is long, I will shred them to be in a tiny form. So it's very important that you bring them out in the freezer at night and leave them in your sieve to drain the whole water, and then you can wash it again. So look at how beautiful they are now. Back to our stew. Mine has cooked and fried well. I like this consistency. So what next I will do is to be adding the shaki and the meat that I boiled earlier. Here are the chickens that I boiled as well. You can fry or grill your own, but I want them like this. Yeah. Pour all the meat and the chicken they are already in. I'm going to add more seasoning stock that I took from the meat that I cooked. Then cover it to bring to boil. Wow. Sorry, you can see. So now that it's boiling, I'll go ahead and add the fish and the prawns because these are soft ones. That's why we are adding them late. I'm adding 2 types of fish, the mackerel and the what am I doing with the name again? Yeah, I forgot the name of the second fish, but it's fish. Here comes the prawns. I'll stir and cover again to allow the sauce to get in the fish. Now I'll go ahead to add the vegetable. Is the last thing, of course, that will enter in that pot, because when you add it last, you will be able to cook it less when everything has been cooked or boiled for a long time. So add the green vegetable to maintain the greenness. Don't cook it much. So gently I will turn and turn and turn them until they are well combined. We don't want some part left without stew to be tasting just the spinach, but all of them to have the same taste and seasonings. Believe me, this a vegetable or a riro tasted very great. With those foundation, the fries of crayfish, dawa, onion, habanero pepper, try it. Build them well. You can as well add more crayfish if you want at this time that I'm adding salt. But I don't know why I feel it tastes well, but I don't know why I feel that I don't want it that way. In some case, I do eat. So if you want, you can go ahead and add fresh crayfish at this point. But for me, the taste of my own was very perfect. I didn't need any crayfish again. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always coming. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay, I go ahead to cover it and it boiled again. This is important. Allow it to boil, because when you boil, you will have the taste of the food inside the vegetable. If you don't allow them to boil again, the vegetable will be tasting live, or I'm alive or not tondondo, which means it will be tasting only vegetable. So allow it to cook so that they will have the same taste. So I'm turning them again, being careful not to allow it to burn. Thank you so much. Please bring your plate. I have swallow as well. See you in my next video, and bye.